So I have enough money to actually get breast augmentation, and I went in for a consultation. Waited 1 month to get in to see this doctor because he comes highly recommended. And from what I had heard, he was fine. This is from office staff doing breast augmentation on transgender or transsexual women as well. And anyway, so wait the month. I am getting really excited for the consultation. We go in and fill out the necessary paperwork and then go sit down. We're ushered into his office, my girlfriend and I. And I'm sitting there waiting with her, and the door opens and the doctor comes in. And I'm pretty good at reading people. At least I feel I'm very, very good at it. And he looks at me kind of with this look that was a little disconcerting and unleveling. Like I didn't feel good about it at all. And he shakes my hand, almost hesitantly, shakes her hand, sits down and says, so you girls are together, you're friends, okay? And he says, well, let's go ahead and start with you, Amy. And starts asking her questions and start asking her regular questions that need to be known, like health issues, allergies, how long you've wanted breast augmentation, do you know the ins and outs, all the things like that. Then he asks her, almost wanting her to get out of the room, so that he could just talk to me alone, to go ahead, go into the back room, disrobe, and, or not disrobe, but take off her shirt and then her bra, and then just wait in the back. As soon as she leaves, he lets into me with a whole slew of questions. And some of those questions were very inappropriately asked. And I don't remember exactly how, but I know a lot of it was the attitude that came along with the questions. It was not friendly. It was not loving. It was not kind. It was not gentle. No bedside manners what to speak of that were good. And it just was really, really awful. So one of those was, are you transsexual? And I'm just like, yes, I am. And, well, are you seeing a psychologist? And I'm like, no, I can't afford to. And then he says, well, are you in hormone replacement therapy? And I says, yes, I am. Well, how's that possible? Where are you going? I says, well, I'm going to the McDonald Wright building in Los Angeles, and I see Dr. Maddie. And he says, okay. And he's like, well, I need a written psychological release to say that you're okay mentally to have this surgery. And I'm thinking to myself, what the? Like, why? I'm like, really? You need a release? And then he goes off, like, in this very forceful, like, attitude towards me and starts just hounding me. Like, saying, well, I can't do it because, I won't sleep good at night if I know somebody that I've done surgery on is hurting and all of these things. So it occurs to me that, well, if that's true, and any girl can be in a psychological dilemma, I'm like, well then, are you going to require this of my girlfriend too? And the answer was no. And I'm like, okay, so I'm obviously not being looked at as an equal. I'm not seeing if I am, like, mentally sound and she's mentally sound and everybody has to go through this psychological evaluation. It's me having to go through this evaluation because I'm transsexual or transgender, whatever you want to tag me as. So basically, he starts telling me almost, I mean, not even almost, it was very, very argumentative. And it was ridiculous argumentative. And I wasn't even arguing. And I just finally, in the middle of talking, I just said, look, it's okay. You don't need to argue with me. If you're not comfortable doing my surgery, then I'm not going to want you to do my surgery. And the truth was that I could never imagine going to this man for my surgery. He wasn't loving, he wasn't kind, nothing. I would never give him my money. In fact, I don't have the confidence that he would do the surgery correct. And you're supposed to be comfortable with whoever you do your surgery with. So, anyways, he goes, no, I'm going to do your surgery if you do this, this, and this. And I says, you're just putting up hurdles. And I says, and what is a written release going to say anyways? Anybody could go to a psychologist and lie to them about how they feel, how ready they are, and give all the right answers. I says, psychologists are flawed too, and they can miss all kinds of things. So I go and get this release, and then you have it. What does that do for you? I says, you could still be making a horrible mistake giving me my surgery. Or you could be doing just exactly what I need. And he got very flustered and upset, and I just said, look, I'm not going to argue with you. If you don't want to do it, fine. That's okay with me, and I respect where you're coming from. But I am not going to sit here and have you talk to me like this. Anyways, I ended up walking out, politely walking out. The information papers that I had previously signed, I just neatly folded up and put them into my Roxy backpack and told my friend I will be waiting outside while she got her consultation. And I went outside and waited until she was done. But why is it that no other girl on YouTube has ever mentioned that you need like a release of some kind from a psychologist to get breasts? Was this doctor off, or is this pretty normal? Some of the other doctors I've called have said they need that too. But why is it never mentioned, like kind of hoops you have to jump through just to get some breasts? Anyways, all done talking. Sorry for my voice being so low. I just woke up. It's early morning. Talk to you all later.